On a spring morning in 1887, in the rugged little village of Pietrelcina in southern Italy, a baby boy was born to Grazio and Maria Giuseppa Forgione. They named him Francesco. The Forgiones were poor farmers, but their small stone house rang with prayer and the rhythm of the church's seasons. From his earliest days, Francesco felt drawn to God in a way he could barely explain. Neighbors noticed the quiet boy who loved the rosary more than games and who sometimes spoke of visions of Jesus and Mary. At the age of 15, he knocked on the door of the Capuchin friary at Morcone, yearning to serve God as a brother. The friars welcomed the thin village youth, and when he received the brown habit, he took the name Brother Pio in honor of St. Pius. The cloistered life suited his gentle spirit, but sickness followed him like a shadow. Fevers racked his body, mysterious pains left doctors puzzled. Often he was sent back to Pietrelcina to recover, yet his heart never left the friary. On August 10, 1910, still frail but burning with zeal, he was ordained a priest. The moment marked the beginning of a profound journey of service and spiritual leadership. With each Mass, he felt the weight of grace surge through him, igniting his mission to serve God's people. His confessional became a sanctuary where countless souls found solace and healing. Each confession was not just a moment of absolution, it transformed lives and rekindled faith. In the quiet hours of prayer, he pleaded for strength to bear the burdens of others. On September 20th, 1918, while praying before the crucifix, a torrent of grace engulfed him, marking him forever. When he rose from prayer, the wounds like Christ's own marked his body, a sign and a mystery. The news of his stigmata spread like wildfire, drawing people from near and far to witness this extraordinary man. Despite the miracles, suspicion loomed over him, leading the Vatican to impose restrictions. Through the decades, Padre Pio days followed a rhythm of prayer and service. He often spent 16 hours a day hearing confessions, and countless people felt the grace of God through his counsel. He dreamed not only of spiritual healing, but of practical mercy. With donations from the faithful, he built the Casa Sollievo della Sofferenza, the House for the Relief of Suffering, a modern hospital that opened in 1956 and still stands as a beacon of care. In the final years of Padre Pio, the wounds began to fade, but the suffering of love never left him. On the evening of September 22, 1968, he celebrated Mass one last time, whispering, "Jesus, Mary." Just after midnight, he slipped peacefully into eternity. The villagers who once watched a shy farm boy grow into a priest now filed past his coffin, hundreds of thousands strong. The church examined his life with care, sifting the stories of miracles and the testimony of those who knew him. His heroic patience, his burning love for Christ, and the many healings attributed to his intercession convinced the world that this Capuchin friar had indeed walked closely with God. Pope John Paul II, who as a young priest had sought Padre Pio's prayers, beatified him in 1999 and canonized him a saint on June 16, 2002, before a vast crowd in St. Peter's Square.